Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. On play action, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. Hearns brings it in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's entered. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Walford's got it. Complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Third and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And this is Parker, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 4 yards out, the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On second down, Samuels. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels, 52 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. First down, Fitzpatrick. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter.
60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
Now Hodges on first down. Flushed out right. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the run is Connor. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, here's Hodges. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Bravo. Fair.
On third down, Hodges. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, color. Hey, box drop.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Mark Barron. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Fitzpatrick throwing complete, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go around.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Hodges looking to throw. Going top. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hodges. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
52.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 552.
Hodges now. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll run on 1st down. Laird. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it to Hearns. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Regular.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
61, matchbox lights. Ready?
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Hodges off the play fake. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Hodges. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
You draw Porter. Hey, Zoo. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Hodges. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hodges. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Complete to Juju
Go,
Smith-Schuster.
50, plant.
A gain of 11 on
Bristol,
the play.
travel. Rock,
First
rock
down,
it, rock it.
Steelers.
Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
Throwing now, Hodges on 1st down. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Miami. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Exit. Snap.
Looking to throw. Hodges. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Fitzpatrick. And he finds Parker here, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. Caught by Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick gets this to Parker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. And this is Parker, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now, after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fitzpatrick on target to Wilson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in Madden time. They had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flushed out right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Second and 4. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. Hodges escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Fighting to stay upright. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking to throw. Hodges. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were